Hey, ladies and gentlemen, so Dubai is calling, and today I have a special guest. So I'd like to welcome Miss Rishika Mihani.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you with us today.
It's my pleasure too. Thank you.
So let's start off straight off the bat and let's talk about your background, because I'm sure some of our viewers recognize you. Familiar face.
Yeah. My background. So I'm from Mumbai. And before coming to Dubai, before getting into real estate, I was an actor. I was working in television for about 12 years. And I did the Saas Bahu dramas that you see of Ekta Kapoor and other producers. I did that for 12 years. And suddenly after that, I am in Dubai and I'm in real estate. So, yes, I was a Tele-TV star there in India.
A Tele-TV star in India. Can you tell us more about that? Like what channels?
Yeah, so it goes back. First, I was a flight attendant. I used to work in Kingfisher Airlines. I worked there for like 2 years.
So
And
that's where I
then
know you from. See, I knew.
from Kingfisher
From
Airlines?
Kingfisher Airlines.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
First
that's
class,
nice.
right?
Yeah, always. So I worked there. I was there for like 2 years and I got bored. I got bored of the domestic flights. I got bored of doing the same thing every single day, the same layovers, the same people, only girls around. And this is me. I do something for a few years, then suddenly I'll change my mind and I want to do something else. And it's always been the case. And I've changed my industry like 3 times now. So
Interesting.
from Kingfisher, my sister was already an actor. She was already working in television shows and she's worked more than me. She's done major dramas and everything. And I
So
was very, very fat when I was in Kingfisher. I used to get grounded because of my weight. They used to tell me, go back, you're grounded. So they used to ground me. I used to be on ground for 2 weeks, lose weight, go back. And I've done that like 6, 7 times. They've grounded me. And then I was like, done, I'm done. I don't want to do it anymore. And then I was at home for 2, 3 months thinking about what I want to do. I never wanted to be an actor. And my sister used to tell me, you should give it a try. People come from all over the world to try their luck in acting. You are in Mumbai. I'm already doing this. I can help you out. Just start. Just
yeah.
lose the weight and start. And that was my biggest challenge. Like, I didn't have the drive. I didn't have anyone pushing me to do something. I was just too laid back, very comfortable. And she gave me a challenge. You lose 12 kilos in 2 months. I'll pay for your portfolio. You go for the auditions, you get it fine. If you don't get it, then you do whatever you want. At least try.
There you go. Like, see, your sister had the right way of
Yes.
handling things. Like challenge, accept the challenge, motivation, everything roll into one.
And with me, it's like that. You give me a challenge, you tell me something that I can't do, then I have to prove you wrong.
You
And
want to do it more.
I will do it. Then instead of 12 kilos, I lost 14 kilos in 2 weeks. So I lost 14 kilos and I got the portfolio done. The pictures came out really good. Just for fun, I started going for auditions. Never learned acting because I feel that nobody can teach you how to emote.
True.
Emotions are, natural, they just come.
Very true.
And through the auditions, I started learning acting. What is the lighting? What is the camera? What is the angle and everything? I got good response. I did struggle. I mean, it's not like my sister would just give my name and they'll be like, yeah, please come, we'll cast you. It's not like that. There are people that are good looking people, well deserving people standing in the line, like 300, 400 people. For just one ad film, they'll come. I was one of them. I struggled for 6 months. I got small roles and everything. Then I got the big break. Then I got the big break where I was the face of Sony Television.
Okay.
I did Love Marriage, Ya Arranged Marriage, and I had about 50,000 hoardings, billboards in Mumbai. Huge ones on the malls and everything. That was my biggest break. And then after that, it just continued. And for 10, 12 years, I kept doing things. So I've done about 12 to 14 shows. And I've worked on all the major channels, all the major productions. And yeah, then COVID happened.
And then COVID happened.
Then COVID happened, and in India, the COVID was really, really bad, especially the second time round. After the second wave in India, I came to Dubai, and then I never went back.
You caught the Dubai bug,
Did,
caught a flight. Was it Kingfisher?
unfortunately.
Came to
Or
Dubai.
fortunately, no.
Never looked back.
Never look. I never
And
look
there,
back.
here you are.
Yeah, here I am now, and it's been about 2.5 years, and I'm really happy.
Awesome. So tell us more about what happened after that. Like, since we got all in depth with your story, like, tell us exactly step by step what happened after that. Because we know where you are now,
Yeah.
but let's find out how you got here.
Okay. Um, I just came as a tourist. I came with a visa as a tourist, and I was like, COVID is too much. Mumbai, firstly, too many people.
Yeah.
I love Mumbai. It's my heart. So it was too much. I was going into some kind of weird zone and depression. And I just came to Dubai to see my friends. November, December is a good time. The weather is good. Everybody's here. It's a tourist season. Came here, and then my friends also told me, why you want to go back? I mean, what you going to do? Real estate just happened to me. Things I feel just happened to me. Like Kingfisher also just happened to me.
It
I
just
had no
happens.
plans of being an air hostess, a flight attendant, nothing. My father saw an ad. He just applied on my behalf without telling me.
Oh.
The day of the interview, he's telling me we have to go for an interview. I'm like, what interview? Where are you taking me? And there I just landed into Vijay Mallya's office for an interview, and I got through. And the acting, my sister gave me a challenge to prove her wrong. I became an actor. And this also just happened. I went for a success party of some developer, and I was with my friends. There I met a girl who has the same birthday as mine, which is
Okay.
8th of June.
And then it clicked.
It just clicked.
It was
Yeah,
fate.
we instantly became friends, and she and I just started talking. She made me meet her husband, who was working with Range at the time.
Okay.
So he was there with his teammates and everything, and we just chatted like normally, not for a job or anything. We just, how's the real estate market doing? Because I've always been inclined towards real estate. My brother is into real estate. I have a company in Mumbai separately with a partner, and with
Okay.
my brother also, I'm the partner there. So I've been around real estate, and it just something about the bricks in the walls. It just talks to me. And I'm a Sindhi. We Sindhi people are in business. So he called me to Range office the next day. I went and I met. It was a general conversation. They told me, you bring your resume. I got my resume printed out and everything. I'd never done that. You don't need a resume in TV. And when they were taking my interview, it was very general questions. It wasn't about the market, it wasn't about my experience.
Okay.
Anyway, I got through. The same day they told me that you can join from tomorrow. I said, okay, fine.
Then the very next day.
Then very next day.
Awesome.
The very next day, I told my mother. My mother's like, you went to Dubai for a holiday. You didn't tell me you're gonna live there. You have to come back. I said, no, I'm not coming back. And my sister said, what about your work here? I was still getting messages. I was still getting calls. I still had to shift everything. There was no plan. It just happened. But I just got so busy in work because when you're, for me, it's like not a chip on my shoulder, but I had to prove something. You are starting a new journey, a new role completely, a new city. Can't be a failure.
True.
Just can't. It's not an option for me.
True, and it's not in your nature.
Yeah, and for me, it's not. If I'm doing something, I have to do it properly. Otherwise, I'll just not do it. So from the first day till now, I've been with the same company. It's very rare for an agent to be with the same company for this long, especially in today's market.
Yes, they come and go like.
Yeah, I have seen in our company so many people in front of me, they've come and gone. But I've been, Rangers kept me very happy. I don't want to leave. That's one of the reasons. Also, I've learned a lot. I've grown as a human, as a person, I feel, in the market, with the business. Here also, it's different. Every month, every day is a new story. I don't know what's going to happen next month.
True.
I don't know how it's going to go next month.
Yeah. Live for the moment.
Yeah.
Take each day as it comes.
Yeah. So it's always been a difficult thing for me. Maybe I like it, I guess.
So let's go back to Range. And you were saying you've been with them since day one. When was day one? And how long you been there?
So my first day on the job was on a yacht.
Okay.
That's how I entered Range.
So that's why you stayed.
Maybe. You never know. Maybe. The welcome was so good. So they were celebrating the success of their previous month. And they told me that we'll not be in the office today. We are going for a yacht. Why don't you come along?
Okay. On your first day.
On my first day.
You were like, hell
It wasn't
yeah.
a normal yacht. It was a nice 88 feet big ass yacht.
Oh, see, that's such a Dubai thing to say. You know, it's a normal one. Only 88 feet.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a good one. The weather was good. It was Jan 5th, 4th Jan. So the
Perfect
weather was
weather.
really good.
Yeah.
And I'm meeting everybody for the first time
On a yacht.
on a yacht. And I'm like nicely decked up with my makeup, with my bag, with my heels and everything. And everyone is looking at me like, okay, this is the one. She's the actress. She's the one who's going to join us. Everybody had this question that why is she coming? She makes good money in Mumbai. She doesn't need to come here.
Yeah.
People were a bit hesitant initially to talk to me.
Nervous, hesitant. I
Yeah,
bet.
because they thought I'll have the air of an actor and
Yeah.
I'm like something, you know. Uh, but we got along. It was a fun day. Went on the jet ski. Took the jet ski. I was gone for 20 minutes. They were calling me, come back. Time is over, come back. But it was a very, very good day. So that was my first day in range.
Awesome.
So on the yacht, I remember we were only the teams. The bosses weren't there, Nitin and Lester. I met Lester's first image, the visual in my head is, entered the office and he's like, why aren't the phones ringing, guys? And this man is walking like that and he's shouting and screaming. And I'm like, I'm asking people, who's he? What is he saying? Why is he saying that? He's like, he's the boss. He always wants our phones to ring. I'm like, okay. So that's his first image in my head that I remember. And Nitin sir, I met him in his office and very general, nice, humble, soft-spoken guy. Hi, hello, how are you? You need anything, let us know. You find any difficulty, let us know. And, they are very different.
Yeah, true.
They're very different.
That's why it makes sense.
Yes, it does. And
Good cop, bad cop.
Good cop. I was just going to say that. I didn't know if I could say that. But yeah, it's a good cop and the bad cop. So now, because Lester sir and we work more closely together, I understand him more. I didn't understand him before because he has his days where he's in a good mood, where he has his days when he's in a bad mood. I know now when to talk to him and not to talk to him, but he's been so supportive. He's genuinely a nice person. He has this exterior of being the hard boss, but you have a problem, you have a doubt. If you feel you want to ask him a question but might be stupid, go ask him. He's always there.
Yeah.
You call him.
I've heard him tell someone there's no such thing as a stupid question.
Even I believe that.
Yeah.
And you call him anytime. 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, he'll be there to answer your call. Whether it's personal or professional, he'll be there for you. So I know for a fact that, God forbid, if I get into some issues in Dubai, these two people are there. They'll get me out of it, or they'll take care of me, or they'll do something at least. I don't have to, call my home or inform them or get them here or something. They're there. So it's like a family now.
Yeah, there you go. Like a family. That's very important, right? Instead of just being your bosses, they're actually there for you as
Yes. It's not only hardcore business all the time. Of course, it's there. That's why we are there.
How did you adapt to all of that, especially now getting into real estate and especially after like COVID and the crisis and now? So how did you adapt and what's the scene with the real estate and how's it taking off?
Yeah. So before getting into this, I had a conversation with a couple of my friends who were already doing this. Everybody told me why you want to do it. It's very competitive. Don't get into it. It'll take you time. You'll get your first deal maybe after 6-9 months. It happens with people. It's not going to be easy. And I'm used to, not easy, but as an actor, once you get a job, then you're going to the set every day. You do have to put in the hours. We are there for 16 hours. But there I have my people. I have people who are there for my makeup, for my hair, for, bringing me food. Somebody's there with the water. I have like 4 or 5 people taking care of me.
Catered to.
So you're taken care of.
Yeah.
Here, for me, initially, it was very difficult. Wasn't easy. First big transition is you're living away from the family. I didn't know anything about paying the bills. I don't know about the groceries, taking care of the house, finding a house. I had to do that. Then you have to be okay with living alone. I've always had family around. So you have people around. Here I'm living alone. Come back to an empty house. Then you are getting to know the entire Dubai market. And it starts with the names. The names of the roads are different. The roads are different. The intersections. Learning the map. Knowing about the developers. Knowing about the projects. So it's... And without your hard work, you can't do it. Nobody can teach you to put in the hours, to put the effort. Nobody can push you for that. It's about you. But with range, there is one thing which is very good is that they support a lot. The support system is very, very strong. You have the bosses who are there for you. Otherwise, I've seen in a lot of the companies, people don't even know their bosses. They don't even see them in the office.
Not involved.
Forget about calling the bosses for any questions or anything. Here, I have that. Then I have a leader who taught me everything from the get-go. From teaching me about the names of the roads, to the intersections, to the developers, to the projects, about the history of Dubai and everything, and how it is now, how it's going to be in the future. So I had to learn. There was a lot of, it was a good learning process of about 3 to 4 months. I wouldn't say I was only lucky. Yes, luck is always there. I believe in luck a lot in real estate. But it was my efforts also. I used to read. I used to read about the market. I used to go back home in that cab also. I would read about the per square foot price. It's different than India. Everything is different than India about real estate. And I cracked my deal in like 40 days, 45 days.
Awesome.
And the people who told me that it'll take you 6, 8 months, 9 months,
You laughed in their face.
I made sure I told them. I called them and I told them, I joined blah, 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 4th of Jan. I closed it today. It wasn't a small ticket size that I sold. Decent number.
A decent one.
It's not to gloat. Not to gloat. But it's like when somebody's starting something new, don't put them down. Encourage them that,
Encourage them,
it
definitely.
happens with some people, but you never know. Every person is different. Destiny is different. You give it your try and then you see how it happens.
Yeah, like you
that
said.
would be my advice to anyone who's starting new.
Yeah.
So with range, I got a lot of, I still have. And the people who are starting new, we still hire people who are new. And if I see something like, I'm a leader now. And the journey, in 2 years of journey, I have my team in the same company. So my growth also has been there.
Okay, so you've actually grown within the company.
Yes, from very junior to now I'm a leader. From just an agent to the assistant vice president in sales. And so yeah, the journey, the growth has been there, and that is only with the efforts. And without the support, honestly, I wouldn't.
So that's the scope of the growth that you have in range as well. Like in 2 years, look where you've come, right? So anybody,
Sorry to cut you, but I just
for it.
remember one more thing. Like in real estate, people told me, demotivated me, it'll take you 6-9 months to do your first deal. The same way, in my acting career, there was a producer. He told me, you'll never get a lead role.
You want a name drop?
I wish I could.
That's
Really, I wish I could. But I did tell him this. I called him and I got my lead role. He told me, you'll never get a lead role. Your face is not the lead type. People will not get sympathy looking at you. I struggled. I got the lead role. He saw my hoardings everywhere. Of course, he didn't call me. He didn't tell me, oh, great job, good. I didn't think you could do it, but you did it. I called him. I said, sir, you told me I'd never get it. I got it. I'm sure you're proud of me now. And the same thing happened with me here. So somewhere that is also the driving force, that someone puts you down, tells you can't do it, then you have to do it.
You have to.
You have to do
And you did it.
it. Yes.
So apart from all the glitz and glamour and the funny and the cool stories that everybody knows about what's going on in the real estate lifestyle, I'm pretty sure there's some ups and downs. Everybody sees the ups on Instagram and everything. Let's hear some downs, because I think that'll be juicy.
Juicy. Some incidents I would like to share. I believe every person you meet teaches you something. And the meetings that I've had, out of that, I remember one meeting where the guy was so rude that he made me cry.
Actually made you cry.
I actually cried. Like, I was sobbing in the car and the driver was there and my leader was there. He's like, it's okay, it's fine. I'm like, no, it's so wrong. So I fixed up the meeting. He wanted to see an apartment and the roads were not made yet. And he had his big Jeep and everything. He took a wrong turn. And in Dubai, if you take a wrong turn, you can go to Sharjah.
Yes.
So he took a wrong turn and then went through some muddy place where his Jeep was completely spoiled, and he was angry. He was so angry that I could see his head was completely red, and he's screaming, "You don't know the location. You sent me the wrong location. I'm off-roading here. What the hell is this?" And I'm like, we are still here. Can I still show you? I mean, it's right there. I can take you myself. Can we go? And he was before time. Generally, these people are not before time. So I didn't know that I had to come before time. He didn't get down from the car. He said, I don't want to see it anymore. I don't want to work with you. Blah, blah, blah. I said, it's not my fault. They've not made the road yet. It's an under construction site. You want to see an apartment which is still under construction. It's going to take time for the roads to be built. This is it. You go through somebody else, you'll still have to go through the same road. Then listen to me. Kept screaming at me, and it's not even my fault. And I cried for like good 15 minutes in the car. I still remember his name. I still have his phone number.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Range as a company, I mean, like real estate is booming today. There's agencies coming out of everybody's ears.
Yeah.
So Range, tell me more about Range and what services they offer besides like the real estate.
So Range as a company has been in the market for quite some time. So they've not only seen the good side, they've seen the bad side as well. And the companies that are opening now, you'll hear about a new company opening today.
Khaliwali.
Yeah. And then the way they're opening, the same way they're closing also. Because it's very, very competitive. You need to know how to survive the bad market. That's more important than knowing how to do well in a good market. I feel that. And this company knows how to come out of it, how to sustain. Sustainability is the biggest thing in today's market. One-stop solution this is for you, Range. You come to Range, the services that we offer. I see a lot of people that want to buy a property today. They know that the projects are there. They know there are so many agents that they can get in touch with, but they get confused. So my motto is very, very simple. You be honest from the get-go. As honest as you can be, because everybody is looking for that one agent that can be honest with them. It's not only about selling. It's just you tell them how it is, then let them take the call. It's at the end of the day, they are buying, they are putting their money. And with Range, this is our motto. Be honest with the client. Give the services. It's not only till you sell, it's after you sell as well. So after services are very, very important. And we have people that are repeat buyers because they are very happy with the services. From the first call that you make to me that you want a property till you actually move in, everything is done for you. So I'll get your golden visa done. I will get your moving in also done. I will do your short-term rental, the yearly rental, the finding the property, the registering of the property. Everything is done in Range. And you don't have to keep calling someone. You don't have to run behind someone. One person will be dedicated completely for you. That's like your RM. And you'll be in touch with that just one person. That one person will take care of everything. So it makes your life easier.
So it's like a one-stop shop for real estate.
Exactly.
And I've also heard about this special concierge service that they have called Spend a Day with Range.
Yes. Spend a day with Range. You tell us when you have the time, and we'll make your day nice. What do you call it? We'll make a day out of it.
And lunch is on you guys, right?
Lunch is on us. The champagne is on us. The dinner is on us. The yacht is on us. And we'll show you Dubai in Dubai style.
That sounds like a plan.
Yes.
So this all sounds so fascinating, and I'm sure everybody wants to know. What's like the biggest thing or the most expensive thing that you guys have sold, you as an agent and Range as a company?
Range as a company, I think they had a bulk deal where they sold about 300 million or something. I think it was more.
One more time. What was that number?
300 million or something. I think it was more. It was more, but I think 300 something. Yeah. So they sold a cluster of villas. Yep.
A cluster of villas. So next time it
To
won't
one
be
investor. Yes.
a cluster of villas to one investor.
One investor.
I need to get his name.
Me too. I'm trying. Trust me. Me too.
So next time
Yeah.
it won't be an 88-foot yacht. It'll be like a 300-something foot yacht.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm invited to that party.
Exactly. Everybody from Range is invited to that
Everybody
party.
from Range.
So we just had a very big success with some of the launches that we had. Casa, where we did 37 million, and Coral Reef, we did about 30 million. Recently, we've had some very, very good launches. And me as an agent, till now what I've sold, the high number is 30 million. I want to double it hopefully this year.
You're my new best friend.
In 2024, I want to be an agent who's selling that Palm Jumeirah villa, which is of 600 million.
The big one that's in the news.
Yes,
Everybody's aiming for that, right?
yes. I want to be that agent. I want to be in the news.
Hopefully you are.
Yes, so I want to do that. And but I don't talk about the numbers much. That's my thing.
Why is that?
Before I'm superstitious a bit.
So Rishika Mihani, thanks for being with us. And it was a pleasure talking to you with all your funny stories. And hopefully you sell that 100 million?
600 million.
600 million. Good luck for that. And everybody, follow Range, follow Dubai's Calling on Instagram, and we see you on the flip side.